Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I am Laney, the founder and CEO of Saie, for those of you who don't know me. I'm so excited to be doing this live shopping event tonight because a bunch of other people on the team have gotten to do them and I haven't gotten to do one yet, and I've been dying to do one. So I'm so excited to be here. I have tons of stuff that I wanted to talk to you about, mainly around like tips and tricks and hacks that I've developed over the years using Saie products. And I work on developing the products. So there's also like a little bit of backstory I want to tell you about why we created them. But why don't I start with the founding story of Saie? So for those of you that don't know the story, I just want to kind of quickly tell you how Saie came to be. I moved to New York with my dream of working in magazines. And I got my first job at Lucky Magazine in the editorial department. Then I worked at Elle, and then I got recruited to go work at one of the biggest beauty companies in the world, which was so exciting. I worked there for over 5 years. I learned so much. And while I was there, I started getting really interested in wellness. And this was before wellness really had a name. It wasn't the massive industry it is yet. I was, kind of in the corners of social media, learning about adaptogens and meditation. And I started a blog to talk about all these things. And we talked about every facet of wellness, including clean beauty. So I got a lot of products sent to me to review. And I started looking for clean makeup. And I couldn't find anything that ticked all the boxes. I found great skincare, great hair care, great bath and body. And there wasn't any makeup that I found really exciting. So one night I went and I actually engaged our Instagram community, and I asked them questions like, what would you make if you could make something? What brands don't you like? Do you like, what's working, what's not working? And that conversation was actually what sparked the creation of Saie. It's where the name of the brand comes from, is from our community saying what they want. Our superpower is our community. We have a private Facebook group called the Clean Beauty Crew, which if you're not a member, definitely become a member because it's so fun. You get to try products before anybody else. You get to weigh in on what models we should cast for our photo shoots. All sorts of really cool perks. It's called the Clean Beauty Crew. It's on Facebook. Definitely join. So that's where the name comes from. That conversation was so amazing. It actually, the pillars of Saie came from that conversation. So what we now call the Feel Good Five was what the community had, really told me in that conversation. The Feel Good Five is conscious, luxury, earth-friendly, award-winning, and new. What do all those mean? Conscious. We are very, very conscious about what ingredients we put in our products and what ingredients we don't put in our products. Luxury. I don't like to compromise. For those of you who know me, sometimes that can be annoying, but I just don't, I want it all. So I want the formulas in my products to be like really, really beautiful, luxurious feeling. I want them to be high quality. I want it to be my skincare and my makeup in one. To me, that's the definition of luxury. Earth friendly. So we are incredibly earth friendly at Saie. I am very passionate about fighting climate change. We always have sustainability in mind. That's actually where the cotton balls. So if anyone's ordered Saie before, you know that when your box arrives from sayhello.com, we don't have any padding in our box. So going back to that idea of feel good, we were sitting around, I was thinking about all these boxes that come to my house and how it really does not feel good to open them and have so much waste from them. So these were created so that there is as little waste as possible with our boxes. You open them. They are beautiful, organic, luxury jumbo cotton balls that you just put in your vanity. You use them when you're using your toner or taking off your makeup. And this bag doesn't look like it, but it's actually made of paper. So it can go right into your recycling or your compost. Award-winning. This is a really important one for us. Every single one of our products has won at least one award. We have 2 Allure Best of Beauty awards, and we pride ourselves on making every single one of our products a hero product. I don't like waste, going back to being earth friendly. I've never felt like it made any sense to have 100 SKUs and only have 2 of them really perform. So we launch we launch each one of our products one at a time because it takes us so long to develop each and every one. And we put so much time and effort into each and every one. And then new. So back to our product development, and also the way we communicate. Everything is to feel new and fresh. That's why we're here. I didn't, start a brand to just be another brand. I started a brand to totally change the beauty industry. That's our goal, to start thoughtful conversations around what beauty should be. We believe that beauty should make you feel good. It should be good on you and good for you. And that's the Feel Good 5. So that is how Saie started. If you have any questions, feel free to, throughout this whole event, just feel free to type them in the chat. And Stevie, our head of education, is here with us today. She's going to be popping in and out of the show. And you can ask any questions and I will answer them. So if it's about this, how Saie was founded, or questions about what products to get, feel free to ask away. So Stevie, should I get into my tips and tricks now, or what should we talk about?
We already have a request for how to get ready faster.
Okay, well, that is what I am here to talk about today. So let me just get right into it. Okay, so my number one thing that I would say I use, and that's because I have so many of them, is Sunvisor. So I actually went and grabbed not even all of my Sunvisors. I have so many Sunvisors because I, in the morning, have very, very little time to get ready. I wake up, if I'm lucky, I get a few minutes before my kids wake up. Usually I don't. I wait until the last second. I roll out of bed, I splash some water on my face, and I use a washcloth to just gently exfoliate. And that's how I wake up. If I'm running out the door to do school pickup, or even when I just go downstairs and I'm making breakfast, I have one Sunvisor in my kitchen. I have one Sunvisor in the car, and I have one Sunvisor in my makeup bag. And then I have another one in my purse. And that's because Sunvisor is your face serum, your face oil, and your SPF all in one. It's so incredibly moisturizing that it's the best product. I get so many DMs about this product because it's that game changing. It's just incredibly deeply moisturizing. Stevie, do you want to come and tell us a little bit about the reason why it's all those products in one, about the ingredients?
Yeah. So if you know me, you know I'm a huge ingredient nerd. I love talking about it. In this formula, we've integrated really beautiful natural oils and ingredients that contribute to our wonderful signature Saie glow, but it also makes it a serum. And when we're talking about superhero skincare ingredients, we're talking about the super hard-hitting, high-performing ingredients like hyaluronic acid, which we love because it attracts and binds moisture to the skin. And then we also use licorice root, which is great for brightening. And then an antioxidant, which is pansy flower extract. So all of these work together to really be your effective serum. And then there's those nourishing oils combined. And then, of course, our clean sunscreen. So SPF 35, which is broad spectrum, we get it from non-nano zinc oxide. So it's good for you. It's good for the planet, great for the coral reef. We love it.
And it's actually a new zinc oxide. So it's a very, very lightweight zinc, which is what makes Sunvisor so revolutionary, that it just feels like an incredible skincare that you're putting on your face. It doesn't feel like skincare or sunscreen at all. this is one of my number one hacks. So grab a couple of these tubes, at least two, honestly, in my opinion. You're going to put this on your kids. Your husband's going to grab some at some point. You're going to want this everywhere. So put some of these in your cart. The amazing thing about this platform is that you can just pop the products right into your cart. And we have a really exciting promotion for all of those joining tonight. Just use the code Laney25 to get 25% off your whole order. So my goal today is to help you guys build your cart exactly how I would build my cart. So I am always getting at least one or two Sunvisors at a time when I'm ordering, because I go through it and I want to be going through it. I want to be getting awesome moisture and skin and sun protection all the time. I'll apply it a few times throughout the day. I'll put a little bit on my hands, especially when I'm driving. It is an incredible and time-saving product. So that is Sunvisor. So that's kind of how I start my day. Again, splash water on my face and then apply Sunvisor after my skin has dried. When I have time to do my full routine, and by time, I mean about 2 minutes. So my full routine takes 2 minutes. If I'm going slowly, maybe it takes 5 minutes, but like that's max. There are moments where I actually am like, oh, I'm going to go have a nice luxurious time putting my makeup on, and it's done after 5 minutes. I can't make it go longer if I try. So other questions?
We have a few questions.
Okay, go for it.
The first one is, what is the difference between Sunvisor and slip tint?
Yes. Okay. Let me talk about that really quickly. So I'm going to answer that by telling you guys the story of how Sunvisor came to be. So we first developed slip tint, and slip tint has pigment in it. Think of this as your sheer foundation. It's like a foundation. So it has pigment to it, coverage. It's why you have to be shade matched for it. It's makeup. It's really, this is your sheer foundation. Internally at Saie, we were kind of all sitting around being like, there's days where I don't really want the coverage. I don't want to be putting on makeup. And we kept referring to it as the Sunday morning farmer's market run. I don't know why we kept saying that. I don't have a farmer's market really where I live. So, but it was that idea of this really casual vibe. It's Sunday, or you're going out for a run, or you're going to drop your kids off at school, and you don't want makeup. You do want that luminescent, dewy look. And you obviously want your skincare as well. So this is your skincare and your sunscreen. There is no shade matching to this. If you see a little bit of pigment, that's just to cover up the zinc oxide. It diffuses really quickly. So, anyone can use this. You can use Sunvisor on your husband, on your kids. As you can see, it just really quickly, I don't know, can we see that on camera well enough? Just gives you this gorgeous, dewy, hydrating sheen, but it's not your makeup. Does that answer that?
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, so my first step in my makeup routine. So I'm going to show you guys my makeup bag right now. I am obsessed with this makeup bag. It is super oversized, so you can fit an incredible amount of product in this bag. When I travel, it has my makeup in it. It also has my deodorant, my toothbrush, my toothpaste, and my brush and face wash. So this is great. You can get this on sayhello.com exclusively. It's fabulous. I have so many people who tell me that this is the best makeup bag they've ever used. So this is my makeup bag. I keep this in my bathroom, but it also is on the go with me. So I can just throw this in my car. I guess it was Saturday night. I was going out to dinner with Sean, and I didn't have any time to do my makeup before dinner. So I just took my makeup bag in the car with me and did my makeup on the way to dinner. So easy, definitely a hack. Okay, so I start off with Glowy Super Gel. Glowy Super Gel comes in 2 shades and 2 sizes. I have the big one in my medicine cabinet. From time to time, I'll carry the big one with me other places too, but I like to have the mini with me. I think right now I actually have the deluxe sample from Sephora, but the mini is great for traveling because it's so lightweight. And we chose glass for this bottle because it's more sustainable. And it just looks really luxurious and beautiful. So Glowy Super Gel is definitely one of our cult hero products. It sold out immediately. And what it's known for is that lit from within glow that is just incredibly beautiful. I apply this all over every morning. I see some people who apply it kind of sparingly, not me. I do 3 pumps and I put it all over my entire face. Really, really quickly. It's made up of over 70% water, so it's very quick to apply. You don't have to overthink it. I love that glow that it gives. I love it as a primer. It's great. A little time-saving hack. You can actually mix Glowy Super Gel and Slip Tint together. So to get ready really quickly, you can do, this is what I would do. I do 2 pumps and 1 or 2 pumps. And then makeup artists probably wouldn't do this, but this is what I do. I just go directly in and I actually like kind of blend it together on my skin, on my face. And you'll get coverage, you'll get glow. It is so dewy. I promise you, you will get so many people asking what you're doing to your skin when you combine these 2 together. Sunglow is a must for going on vacation. I feel like a lot of people are going to be going on vacation this holiday season. I'm going to Miami in a couple of weeks. I'm going to pack the mini Star Glow and the large Sun Glow. So I would add at least one of those to your cart right now. Glowy Super Gel is a must. No questions, right? That's just is what it is. It's an essential for sure. And when it comes to Star Glow and Sun Glow, I think it is like preferential. I use both of them depending on my mood. I probably tend to go more with the Star Glow, whereas like Stevie goes more with the Sun Glow. Just depends.
Just telling you, it's my favorite part of my routine because it's so cooling.
Yeah. Stevie's just saying that it feels so amazing on your skin, which I think is why I like to apply it on its own. So then I go in with Slip Tint. So my tip with Slip Tint is that you should use the big brush with it. The big brush is an incredible time-saving hack because the key to makeup is blending. And this brush is the most incredible blending brush. So after Glowy Super Gel, if I'm not mixing the 2, I actually apply this directly to my face or to my brush. So I can do a squirt here, or 2 pumps here. I don't use it in my hands for the most part because even though I love that my hands warm it up, I'm trying to save time, and getting my hands with makeup on it and having to wash my hands is going to take time. So going fingerless is just a little hack. Okay, so then you blend everywhere. And that is my base. I would say those 2 each together, just to make sure that you're totally blended, is like, I don't know, 45 seconds to a minute.
I have a question from Jess.
Oh, okay.
Do you recommend...
Do I know Jess?
I don't know. You will now. Do you recommend more than 1 big brush? And how do you wash the big brush?
Okay. 100% get 2 big brushes. Here's why. I'm going to show you how this brush was designed to work with sun melt. I'm going to show you how I also use it with Dew Blush. And let's say you use both of them for all those things. You want to kind of keep one for your Slip Tint and your Glowy Super Gel and the other one for your sun melt and your Dew Blush. Washing them is incredibly easy. I take some of my shampoo from my shower and I squirt the shampoo directly on the brush. And then I use my hand as a kind of like as a bristle pad in a way. And I just go in circle, 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 circle until there's no more color coming off of the brush. Squeeze it, leave it on a towel. By the morning, it's dry, and that's it. I would say I need to wash my brushes a little more. That's something I'll only admit to you guys. So definitely add a couple big brushes to your cart right now. Hopefully that's coming up easily. The big brush was, I'll tell the story about big brush really quickly. So big brush was Michael on our team's idea. And he said, let's do a brush. It'll be so chic and it'll pair perfectly with sun melt. And I was like, okay, but we're not a brush brand. I was like, let's not make too many brushes. So we made, quite a lot, like many tens of thousands of brushes. And of course it sold out immediately. And because I said we weren't a brush company, we ended up being sold out for a few months. Lesson learned. We are now not sold out of big brush. We will never be sold out of the big brush again. It is a cult item. Everybody is obsessed with this brush. It's amazing. It is a great deal. It feels incredible in your hand because it's so wide and it just blends everything perfectly. So I like to then go and do my eyes. So I think the hack with brow butter and Mascara 101 is just simply that they are so nourishing for your brows and your lashes that you're doing two steps in one. You are nourishing, helping enhance and strengthen your brows and your lashes when you're using them. One hack I have with Mascara 101 is to apply it. So I always curl my lashes and then I apply a few coats. At the end, if I want an even bolder look after it has dried down a little bit, I'll go back and apply more and you can get that really bold look like I have on tonight. Because I knew I was going to be on camera. I wanted that really kind of more dramatic look tonight. So I applied first, and then I waited a few, maybe, I don't know, 30, 45 seconds, and I applied it again. And I was able to really layer and build. The amazing thing about Mascara 101, if you haven't tried it before, kind of guessing most people here have tried Mascara 101 since it's our #1 bestseller, but it doesn't move all day, doesn't smudge. And at the end of the day, it comes off with water, which I don't know about you guys, but I don't have the time or the patience to be using makeup removers and pads and scrubbing. And I also don't like that sensation of really having to scrub my lashes. So I really appreciate how easy this is to come off at the end of the day. And how long my lashes have gotten from using it because it's so nourishing.
Can you tell us about the brush?
On Mascara 101? Sure. So the brush on Mascara 101 is molded and it is, I don't know how that's looking on camera, or maybe we can get a PIP of it. Yeah, you should. So the wand on Mascara 101 is molded and it has little spikes on the end, kind of like a porcupine or a jellyfish. And what's great about that is you can really get into the outside corners and build those lashes up to get that lifted almond shaped look. I also put a couple on the bottom. It's an amazing brush. It's an amazing formula. I hope that answered your question. I'm trying to get a picture of the brush up close on the screen for you. Oh, good. Okay, so then I go into my cheeks, and a quick hack I have with Dew Blush. So first of all, I use every single color of Dew Blush. It is so versatile. It's not like one of the shades is better for one of the tones. It's really just your choosing. I'm wearing Dreamy tonight, actually. I'm going to be wearing this all winter long. I love the shade so much. I would say my go-to every day though is Rosy, named after my little Rosy. It's a really, really easy color. I'm actually going to show you, I can't see myself right now. If you can't tell, I'm just talking into a camera. I'm going to show you how I apply blush because I'm so passionate about this new technique. I would say pretty much my whole life I've been applying blush right here. And recently I moved where I put my blush. I now put it right up near my eyes. And the reason why I do that is because I'm really tired. I'm like super sleep deprived most of the time. So putting my blush higher really lifts and brightens my face. So I'm just going to go for this. I hope this works. So the reason why I want to show you is because it sounds a little crazy, but I put my blush this close to my eyes, almost on the very top of my cheekbones. Did I apply too much?
No, it'll blend.
And then I go in with the big brush and I keep the blush really high. I'll even bring it up a little bit too. And I don't go past here at all. This really lifts my face. Again, you can see how quick and easy it is to blend with the big brush. You can then take a little bit on your lips, take it across your nose. And that's it. Did I do okay?
No.
Is it blended? Okay.
That's also how easy your products are to apply. You don't need a mirror.
Honestly, you don't need a mirror with our products. That's how easy they are. Easy is the name of the game for me personally. I'm not a makeup artist, obviously. I need my products to just melt into my skin. I need them to be quick and easy, but I still want them to be really elevated and chic. So next, speaking of chic, is sun melt. Are there any questions about what dew blush to get or before I move on?
If there's a promotion tonight.
Oh, there is a promotion tonight. So use the code Laney25 at checkout. I'm helping all of you guys build your carts right now. So far in our carts, we have Sunvisor. I recommend getting at least 1 or 2 tubes of this. This is the most incredible sunscreen. It is your skincare and your sunscreen in one. It's all I start my day with. I don't prep my skin at all before applying it. And I keep them all over my house, in my car, in my purse, because it is the best. It gives you a really beautiful dewy sheen while moisturizing and protecting your skin from the sun. I suggested getting either the large or the mini Star Glow of Glowy Super Gel. And if you're going on vacation, definitely get the Sun Glow as well. This product is so beautiful. It gives you the most lit from within glow. It's really, really fabulous if you are on a lot of Zooms. And it can mix with your Sunvisor or your slip tint for extra boost if you want to even just mix them. And then on vacation or at events, I put it all over my décolleté. I put it on my shoulders. As I mentioned, I'm going to Miami in a few weeks. So I'm going to be taking the Sun Glow with me, and I'll probably be putting that on my arms, my legs. I'm just going to be like bathing in it. Then, of course, we added slip tint to the cart. I wear shade 3.5 almost 100% of the time. I have 4 and I have 3 to flex up or down depending on the shade I am, how much time I've been spending out in the sun. But really, it's very, very easy to pick your shade. If you have any questions at all, just DM at Saie Beauty on Instagram. We have an amazing team of people. They will shade match you really quickly. You can just send them a selfie in natural light, of course, with no makeup, and they will shade match you. We also added, if not 2, definitely 1 big brush to the cart tonight, because the big brush is the name of the game when it comes to saving time. You don't have to wash your hands because you're using fingerless application. It blends everything so quickly. It's amazing. And then we talked about Dew Blush. So important to get a little bit of color on your cheeks. It helps wake you up. I need a lot of waking up. This is color. This is Rosy. This is my go-to blush shade every single day. I also wear Dreamy, Peachy, and Poppy. I wear all of them. It just kind of depends on my mood, but Rosy is probably the one I use the most. And then Sun Melt. So Sun Melt, I would say personally, most days I either choose between Sun Melt and Dew Blush. And that's because I just don't have a ton of time. I'm doing this really quickly. And I also like that look of just using bronzer sometimes. This is light bronze. I use light bronze and medium bronze, kind of depending on my mood. My hack with Sun Melt is that I also use it as an eyeshadow. So I'll apply it the way I like to apply, just doing my makeup. The way I like to apply Sun Melt is how I learned when I worked in Big Beauty. So this tip has been with me for years, and I go in the letter 3. So I start up at the top, I come down, I go right under my cheekbones, and then I go under my jawline. And then I do it on both sides, cross my nose a little bit, and then I bring it up onto my eyes. A little bit of definition. And if I'm going out at night, I might even use my finger to use it like truly as an eyeshadow. Again, I'm doing my makeup without any mirror, so fingers crossed this is working. That's great. A hack I have with liquid lip balm is that I keep this next to my bed. I actually love liquid lip balm as an overnight lip treatment. It is so nourishing and thick, so you can put it on right before bed and your lips still feel really hydrated by the morning. This is just your everyday lip balm. It has a beautiful sheen to it, so you can wear this into a meeting. You can wear this to the grocery store. I keep a few of these around at all times because it's so universal and easy. How are we doing on time? Am I talking too much?
No, we're doing great.
Okay.
We do a question from Jess.
Okay, Jess, she's back.
Jess is back. She's here. And she's actually asking about holiday bundles. So
no way. Oh my gosh, you guys. Yeah. This was my my final hack tip that I wanted to share with you guys. Holiday bundles. So the Magic Mini Kit. This is such an incredible savings. It's bananas. You get the mini Glowy Super Gel that we spoke about. Amazing for travel. Or if you haven't tried Glowy Super Gel yet and you aren't ready to invest in the full size, this mini is just the perfect size. And then we have the mini Mascara 101. I mean, fits perfectly in any makeup bag. If you don't have the oversized makeup bag, fits in any makeup bag, is great for traveling. And then the liquid lip balm. So what are the savings on this?
Yeah, so it's usually $19 savings, because these products would be $49.
Yeah.
For $25. But tonight it's 25% off of that.
Okay, so all 3 of these products together would be $49. This kit is $25. That's crazy. My hack is to get a few of these and have them on hand for gifts for your kids' teachers, for the mail woman, I'm always at the last second of the holidays being like, oh my gosh, I forgot to get this person a gift, or I wish I had a gift for that person. This gift is perfect for that. We designed it so that it is microplastic free. Most gift sets have, a plastic film here. We were able to design the box without that, but still being able to see the products. We put a bow on it so you don't have to use wrapping paper. It fits perfectly in a stocking, or it's a great first night of Hanukkah gift. This is a game changer. You get 25% off tonight. So incredible savings. Someone the other day bought 20 of these and I was like, I think I'm going to do the same thing. That's really smart. We have a couple other holiday bundles as well that I might as well share. We have been selling so much of our Have It All box, which is, as we mentioned, everything. It's Have It All. So you get both Glowy Super Gels, Mascara 101, Brow Butter, Liquid Lip Balm, really great gloss, Dew Balm, and the Lash Curler, which is our beautiful lilac lash curler that is only available in the Have It All box. And the price on the Have It All box, I can't remember. It's an incredible savings, but we've designed the box so that it, again, is really already packaged and wrapped. All you have to do is tie a bow around it. And it's this beautiful luxury box with every single product that you could want. It doesn't have Dew Balm, Dew Blush, or Sun Melt or Slip Tint because those are shaded.
This is $150.
This is $150. So this is like your, luxury gift, but for someone who has been coveting Saie or loves Saie, or for someone that you really want to introduce clean beauty to, this is the perfect gift. And then we have one other gift set this season, which is the Day to Night box, which has a Mascara 101 for daytime, and then a gorgeous slip face mask in our signature gray color. And this one is $73. And again, you'll get 25% off all of these tonight with the code Laney25. The other thing we talked about tonight is our oversized makeup bag. I am obsessed with this bag. Everyone's obsessed with this bag. It holds everything. I just forgot to mention that earlier when we were going over everything that I want you to add to your cart. And last, do we have any more questions?
We do have one question. I feel unsure how to start back up after not wearing makeup for the whole pandemic. Where do you suggest I start?
That is such a good question. I would personally start with Sunvisor because this is your skincare. It's not really makeup, but you get this really, really beautiful sheen with it. I feel like, it's enough for me on those days where I don't want to wear makeup, which is often like Sundays. I don't put makeup on. Days where I'm not going into the office, I use Sunvisor. I love how it gives me this gorgeous dewiness. And I know I'm doing great things for my skin. So this would be my number one pick for you. Who asked that? For the woman or person that asked about transitioning back after the pandemic, my first pick is Sunvisor. And then my second pick would be Glowy Super Gel because you can just put this on alone or after your Sunvisor and it gives you an incredible lit from within glow. I know people who buy 3 bottles of this at once because they are scared of being out of it.
How about eyeshadow? How do you accentuate your eyes with our current assortment?
Oh, that's such a good question. So I personally, my favorite product on the eyes, well, I love both Dew Blush and Sun Melt. I would say my one I probably do the most is Sun Melt because I like that like really easy, cool girl look. I don't like to look like I'm trying too hard. And this just gives you the perfect amount of contour. So if I'm not using the big brush and just doing like a quick swipe of Sun Melt on my eyes, I'll take my finger or a small brush, get a little bit, and I'll start at the corners and I'll just really go into that crease right there and just blend it out. And it's just like a little contour for your eye. It just helps your eyes pop. It's beautiful. And then if I am feeling playful, I'll put a little bit of Dew Blush in either Rosy or Poppy on my eyes. And it's so cute.
We have a question from Adele. Can the Glowy Super Gel be worn with Sunvisor?
Yes, for sure. You can do that a couple ways. You could put Glowy Super Gel is so versatile. We get asked this question all the time. Guys, there are no rules at Saie. We are so easy. You can put Glowy Super Gel on first, then your Sunvisor, vice versa. You can mix them together. This is your SPF, so putting a little bit of Glowy Super Gel in it will dilute that SPF a tiny bit. But you can really, there's no right or wrong here. They look gorgeous together. I think Jerry, our creative director, that's what she wears every single day, is Glowy Super Gel and Sunvisor together.
And then one more question from Betty. What shade of really great gloss do you prefer?
Chill. I'm obsessed with Chill. It was really funny. I went looking in my makeup bag just a few minutes ago for it, and I realized that it's in my purse because I went out the other night and I cannot live without Chill. It's my go-to. Everyone kind of has their favorite though, but Chill is my favorite. And so, yeah, just a reminder, guys, we have the code Laney25. I've really built up your carts tonight, or at least I hope I did. I get asked all the time on Instagram, what to get. Those are all my favorites. Those are my go-tos. That's how I do my makeup in 2 minutes every single day. I hope those hacks were helpful. Stevie, what else should we talk about? Did we cover everything?
We covered it all.
Okay, well, last chance, guys. Ask me your questions. We'll stay on for a few more minutes. I've had so much fun with you tonight. I want to do this more often. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but I shared the setup of this studio, and I'm excited to have this ability to just tune in with you guys more frequently. So I transformed, or actually Stevie transformed my girls' playroom into this gorgeous studio, and it's so great.
Amazing. Laney, you're incredible. And you guys, thank you so much for joining us. Feel free, we're going to sign off, and feel free to stay on the chat. We can answer your questions there. Okay. You can still hang out with us and make your purchases for the next 10 or so minutes using code Laney25 over purchases of $50 or more.
Yep.
And we will continue to have a sale through the rest of the week. So feel free to reach out if you have any questions or need a recommendation.
Yeah. And of course, it's Black Friday. Holidays are coming. If you guys have any questions about the sale or what to get for Christmas presents or holiday presents, just shoot us messages. We are always here to help. As I said, our superpower is you, our community. So we are here for you whenever. And thank you for joining. I was looking forward to this all day. This was so much fun, and we're definitely going to do it again. Okay, bye. Okay, bye, guys.